Good morning, partners. Brandon Schnell here, and welcome to my morning rant to work. This morning, I was doing a little bit of YouTube surfing, and I came across one of Mr. Dapperton's videos. I would go ahead and post a link in the description below, but for some reason that video was removed pretty quick after it was put up. But I had some thoughts that I wanted to share about this. I am going to go ahead and link Mr. Dapperton's channel in my description, because he has some very good thoughts on this matter. And if you have any questions about, say, the topic of the video was anarchism. So if there is any questions about what anarchism is, or the meaning, the true meaning, and all of that, I'm not really the best person to give that. I would recommend that you go talk to Mr. Dapperton. He has a lot of good thoughts about it, and he is very well spoken. So don't just take my word for what they had to say. There is a certain point of the video, while the video was very well done, there's a certain point that I wanted to talk about. And it was the whole idea that all taxation is basically theft. Now, I kind of agree, and in a way I don't agree. In some senses, for instance, if you own a car, if you have paid for it and it is yours, I don't think you should have to pay rent to be able to keep that vehicle. Just like if you have bought a house, even if you built that house with your own money, yeah, I don't think that you should have to pay property tax, because that is just paying rent on something that you have purchased, something that you own. I really don't agree with that shit. But there are some things that I do agree with, such as income tax and sales tax. The reason being is we're not all responsible people in this world, in our country. If it was left up to the average citizen to contribute to the infrastructure of our nation, I don't think we would have near enough funds to be able to maintain our roads, our national parks, all the things that make our lives what they are. I think about, say, if you had a roommate, if you have more than one or two people living in an apartment, for instance, everyone has to pay their fair share. If you had a roommate who wasn't paying their portion of the rent, they just wanted to live there for free, you'd probably get pretty frustrated with them and boot them right the fuck out. Now, I don't think that people living in America should be forced to. If you want to, say, go live off the land, build your own home, build your own infrastructure and everything like that, I believe that that should be allowed. But at the same time, if you're going to be living in the cities, if you're going to be getting the advantage of the public schools, our road systems, the things that make every day possible, some of the things that we take for granted, like snow removal. You know, take this shit out here. You know, look at all this crap. If they didn't come in and salt the roads, remove the snow, my morning trip to work would have been shit this past few days. Now, are there private organizations? Yeah, most of the snow removal is private organizations paid by the government. In the comments, also it was mentioned that, well, we can have private organizations that take care of our roads, our schools, the infrastructure that we need. Who's going to pay for it? Who's going to step up and fund the bill for the materials needed for our roads, for the constant repair and upkeep on that? You know, I see taxation as just simply, how best to put it, it's a necessary evil. You know, it's one of the things that makes this country what it is. It's the reason we don't have dirt roads going through cities. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, that's the way I see it. So I just wanted to go ahead and respond. I had a lot of thoughts I wanted to share about this, and I really didn't want to just write a super long comment on Mr. Dapperton's comments there. But like I said, if you have any questions about his ideas of it, I would say go ahead and check out his channel. There are quite a few videos that he has done on anarchism, and he could also point you, he featured one of his subscribed YouTube channels. I can't remember his name. Since the video was taken down, I would love to post both his and Mr. Dapperton's links in the description, but the video is just not there. If the video shows back up, I will make a point to come back and go ahead and get that posted in. But anyway, this is just a little bit of a friendly response to Mr. Dapperton's videos and the comments that we have shared together. And, you know, if you have any thoughts on this matter, please leave a comment down below. If you like what I have to say today, give me a like, share, and subscribe. And as always, take care, partners. Be good to yourselves.